Alright, what's up everybody? Polar Bear here, back again with another Division video. So it is week 3 for the PTS. This is probably the last week, I would imagine, and then we're supposed to get the new update in a couple weeks after this. So I would imagine it's coming sooner than we think. But I wanted to apologize to you guys for the absence. I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff, so I kind of took a little bit of time off. But I have had some time to kind of play the patch a little bit and get some insight on for you guys. So starting off, going back to PTS 2, the Seeker Mine. Seeker Mine basically in the beginning was supposed to get a huge buff with burst damage and stagger. So stagger is officially removed, but the initial burst damage they put back on in the second PTS. So basically there was kind of a bug in the patch notes, but the plan was to see how they removed the stagger, if it would affect the players rather than the initial burst damage. So it turns out they put the burst damage back in, and with the stagger now, it can deal the same amount of damage. So be looking out to basically put more into your build as far as resistance goes, and maybe like something like Feral's oxygen mask or something like that, so you can still fire while you're shooting, or you can still shoot your gun while you're on fire anyway. But that's pretty much the only thing that hasn't changed. The next big change that is coming is backpack space. Now I remember in Destiny when vault space was huge and everybody was, oh, we need vault space, we need this, we need that. Now backpack space is finally coming to the Division, where you can hold, I believe it's up to 120 in your backpack now instead of the normal 60 or whatever you get, which is awesome. Implementing with loadouts, that is a huge change, because with loadouts you're not going to be able to carry as much gear because you're going to have so many on your character at once to equip these loadouts, because you can't pull from your stash or your outside inventory. Basically, this is going to make it a lot easier for you to have more gear items in your inventory to get more loot, be able to collect more loot and not have to leave it and dismantle it right away, or just take a whole bunch of stuff out of your stash before you go into a PvP match or a PvE, or if you're farming, something along those lines, so you can keep all that gear that you get. So getting more stash space is going to be great. Now, the other big thing that everybody's talking about is the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag. Now, what basically that bag does is you lose less XP in the Dark Zone. Now, with the new patch and not being able to lose currency and keys and stuff like that, this backpack really doesn't play a role anymore. They could do so much more with this backpack. Personally, I will not be deleting mine just because I'm a hoarder when it comes to loot-based games, and I have one in my inventory right now, and I will probably leave it there until a change is made to it. The next topic I want to talk about is, to be honest guys, I am so bored with this game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is grinding and grinding and grinding. And I know how to grind the game, and I don't mind it, but when you don't get certain gear pieces where you keep dropping the same thing week after week after week after doing your 10 hard missions and doing this and doing that, I want something different. I want possibly new gear items or gear sets. I want new weapons. I want something to work towards, not just fixing the game. I mean, the game is yeah, it's a little broken, but I want to see something that I can go forward and progress in the Division. With that being said, far from the negative, I love this game. I've been a player since day one. I played the beta, mostly on Xbox. Now I'm on PC. I still do play Xbox from time to time, but with the PC it allows me to do more, like the PTS, and see things early and things like that. It's a totally different game. It feels a lot smoother to me, rather than so clunky at 30 frames per second like on Xbox or a console. But I want to see something different. Coming from a game like Destiny, where they had, over a span of 3 years, all these DLCs, Rise of Iron, The Dark Below, they had all this stuff. I want to see something that is more implemented into the game that I can do. Something like in Destiny, they have the Iron Banner. It's a multiplayer tournament, comes around once a month, you get special gear items for it and stuff like that. I know this isn't Destiny, and I know it may be hard to do something like that in this game, because of the way the game is played and the way the game is, but I want to see something like that. Maybe you have now that Last Stand is implemented, do like a last stand tournament where you throughout that week or that that week you can get extra loot, or you can get special gear items that people can't that you don't normally get, like in the Dark Zone, or grinding out a legendary mission or a challenging mission or something like that. That would be really cool. Now, besides from my wish list, I want something new. I want new weapons. I've been watching a couple videos on YouTube and them saying potentially that we have new gear sets coming in. Now, I know everybody's kind of up in the air with new gear sets and things like that, but I don't think it's a bad thing to increase the gear score. I don't think it's a bad thing to implement new weapons or, anything like that. New talents, maybe. The talents haven't changed. What if you bring in a new talent like, something, I don't know, like the pulse talent, for instance. Like, that's an awesome talent where you shoot somebody in the head, their pulse for 10 seconds. Why can't we get new talents or, something like that? Or maybe even new skills. Bring in, like, a signature skill, like you can call in an airstrike. I don't know. I know that's not this game, but it just something else needs to change besides the fact of, okay, we're going to just push this super quick, but now it's broken, now we got to fix it for the next year. We just need something different as far as being able to play the game. Now, I know going back to something like Last Stand being implemented, like kind of how I said the Iron Banner, if something like that could come in where you could get something special, maybe it's like more cosmetic, maybe it's, you get a certain gun from that, or, camos and things like that, maybe a little bit more character customization, maybe something more exciting towards the game. That's why Destiny was so successful, is because they're pushing all this cosmetic stuff on you, like shaders and helmets and gauntlets and boots and things like that. Destiny or Division really doesn't have that. Division just has the same stuff. They've been fixing the game. Yeah, they changed exotics. Yeah, they changed, gave you challenging missions and another incursion and things like that. But that's not really going to fix the game as far as getting people to play. Now, this past weekend, they gave everybody a free trial. Basically, console, PC, everybody. Now, if you guys are new to this game, it is a great game. It's awesome. I love the fact that, it takes place in New York. The scenery is awesome. The guns that they use, it's all modern and it's all there. But there's just something missing that's not keeping people interested. The first time that I had ever stepped into the Dark Zone, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I wanted to keep everything I extracted. I was running around, avoiding people, all this kind of stuff. I remember I want that excitement is basically what I'm trying to say. The first time I ever went to go extract, I had a group of rogues run up on us. There was 4 of us, and they just annihilated all of us. And I was just like, oh my god, now I gotta go back and get all that stuff again. I don't have that feeling anymore. I don't have that feeling of going into the Dark Zone and being excited. Now it's you go into the Dark Zone, and you want a PvP, but you're going to get destroyed because there's always 3 other people there or something like that. Now, yes, that could be the fact that because I go in solo, but I don't play the game enough in the Dark Zone anymore to, find a group and things like that, because not everybody talks, not everybody is communicating and things like that, so it does make it hard. But going back to that excitement was, I remember a time when I found out that you could, hear other people. There was the proximity volume and things like that. We were underground in DZ1 and a group of rogues was above us. We could hear them and we all were just dead quiet. We all were hiding. We were, be quiet, everybody be quiet. And they ran by, we were good to go. We ran up to 4, we extracted, that was it. That was like exciting. And there was this feel of, there's like these bad people in the Dark Zone, or these bad people in this game that want to kill you, and you're trying to survive. That's basically what this game is, right? Is it's survival. This virus took over and you're here to help. Now, with that being said, the survival game mode is great. I love that. I love the fact that it takes place of the whole map. You got to start from the beginning and work your way into the middle. Right now, the past couple weeks, I've tried to play, I try to do it once a week just to get my exotic cash, and get that 20,000, so you can get the cash, but every time I hop into a PvP server, nobody's there. It's always me by myself, and I get bored, so I just quit out, or I'll just finish it, and I do it once, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done with this. I don't know, guys. I want to see something as far as, get people more excited into the game. I know I've been watching a lot of YouTubers and things like that on the PTS this week, and even just the state of the game in general of they're having trouble getting people to play the game because it is so, broken is what they're saying. All these people who just start the game, they just buy it, they're going to watch these YouTubers like, okay, what's the best gear set? What's the best gun? What do I want to get? What do I need to do? And they're just saying, oh, you don't want to do this. This is broken. This is, Seeker Mine is garbage. You want to run this. Or nobody even runs smart cover anymore, like ever since it got a huge nerf. Like, that's what Massive and Red Storm have been doing, is they'll just get something and just nerf it into the ground, and then it's done. You don't get it back. I've never seen anybody use smart cover since it got a big reduction. Sticky bomb for that matter. I don't even see anybody running any disruptor sticky bombs or anything anymore. I mean, to be honest with you, if I had an MDR and you get that extra damage to players who have a status effect, I'd be using sticky bombs all day. That's just because if you use a Predator's Mark build, who knows if you're going to hit all 10 shots with that. It's just there just needs to be more excitement to the game. Like I said before, I want to play this game, and I love it, and I like making videos for you guys, and I like making new builds and things like that, and trying to push away from the metas and doing stuff that you don't normally see in this game, because you get something good and you're like, oh, this could be really good, I'm gonna put a build together with it, and you can see all this stuff on paper, but then you go use it in the Dark Zone or in Last Stand, and it's like everybody's running the meta, so you can't even use it. So that's what makes it not fun for most people, and that's what not makes it fun for me, is because I'm not excited about this game anymore. It's like I feel like I have to get on and grind, and then I just get super bored with it. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to let this kind of play out for you guys. I don't end up getting an MDR, any exotic at the end of this, but let me know what you guys think as far as if you have been playing the PTS so far, or what do you guys, I got a lot of good feedback from like the ladder spot video and things like that. That's awesome. That's gone. All the new texture changes, things like that. Yeah, Seeker Mine's getting, kind of back up to speed a little bit. Nimble's getting back up to speed because it's over time, but you still get those ticks no matter if you keep bouncing from cover to cover. You don't have to stay in cover anymore. But just let me know, guys. What do you think? What do we need for this game to keep it going? What do we need to compete with some of these big games that are coming out this year? Because I'm a Division player. I know you guys who are watching this video are Division players, and you love the game just as much as I do. But it's just, to be honest, I'm just getting bored with it. I know I kind of strayed away from the PTS 2, or in the 3, what's coming and stuff like that. But honestly, there's not a whole lot. It's pretty much the same stuff, besides what I've mentioned before, like the Seeker Mine and stuff. But anyway, guys, I will leave my Steam account and stuff in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and add me. If you want to play, hit me up. We'll go in the Dark Zone, we'll go on manhunts, we'll do whatever you guys want to do. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with challenging missions or legendary missions, or if you guys just want to sit and grind and talk about the game or whatever you guys want to do, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is PolarBear, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight,